Hello everyone, Martin here, back with round 3 of this Legacy League, playing Death and Taxes. We're sitting at 1-1. I beat the mirror by hook and by crook in round 1, then I lost to Agrolome, the two post-sideboard games pretty definitively. So here we are. Is this good enough? We are really sort of sitting ducks if we're up against combo. We're really soft tick ball therapy. But I think I'm gonna keep. Volcanic Island, okay. Triple Mother of Runes. Interesting. So I'm almost just fine with them using bolts now. Sure looks like it's gonna happen, yeah. So I think next turn I might just go double Mother of Runes. Sorry about my ugly planes, by the way. Never really got that much into customizing stuff on Magic Online. I don't think these are particularly pretty. So, not finding fetch land. Wow, this is ridiculous. Triple Stoneforge, triple Mother of Runes. Hope they don't have Fire Ice or Forked Bolt. That would look pretty silly. Okay, so they had to waste the fetch land. They just wanted what they wanted to redraw a card. So this is Grixis, I guess. Grixis Control, Grixis Delver. Who the heck knows? And they shuffle. Okay, Deathrite. Deathrite it is. So we are going to cast a Stoneforge Mystic here, which gets spell snared, right? Okay. I mean, it's always excellent to spell snare something. In this case, having redundant copies of Stoneforge makes me a little bit less upset. But yeah, spell snare makes me think it's like more of a control-y deck, like Grixis Control. So they might have stuff like Kolaghan's Command, which is an annoying card because it kills artifacts. And it's just like full of 2-for-1 goodness. Yeah, we don't mind Gurmag Angler that much with 2 Mother of Runes. So, what would we most be upset about having Dazed? Stoneforge Mystic or Aether Isle? Well, I guess we have redundant Stoneforge, right? But I'm not sure. Yeah, actually. Let's cast an Aether Isle. Let's cast Stoneforge into a potential Daze. But if it's Grixis Control, then they aren't running Dazes, most likely. Oh, it looks like they could be, though. Another Spell Snare? Or Counterspell, maybe. Oh, they just hard cast the Daze. Sure. That's fine. Okay, well, they're down to 1 card and 1 card in the graveyard. And they have an interesting board presence, but I mean, Deathrite is only going to have so many instants and sorceries to work with, and we have double Mother of Runes to take care of Mr. Angler. Let's give it Pro Black. Alright, let's take up Vile. Yeah, I think we need to just be playing out our mana here. Do we risk them having, like... So we can cast our Stoneforge now and still have mana to port, which is great. But if they have like a counter spell or another spell snare, then it's going to annoy us a lot that we didn't just wait one turn. That opens us up to get to get like a discarded next turn. But I'm not too worried about that. We can port the Underground Sea, and if Vile does take up to 2, then it protects. Like, I mean, if they have discard, then Stoneforge is just going to get discarded, like the equipment I take. So. Alright, so let's tap the Underground Sea. So, Wasteland for our port, I guess. Sure. Wasteland away, good sir, or madam. Alright, so let's take up Vile. Canonist. I brought Canonists in also because I like to see how well they play out in a meta full of Snapcasters. Right now there's nothing to really Snapcaster though, so I don't hate viling in us like a Canonist with a Snapcaster on the stack. It's not like a blowout play or anything, but it's just, it's nice. Wow, 2 Mother Runes just really holding down the fort, and they chose not to shuffle. Hope they didn't find, like, yeah, I don't know. I'm not really sure what I'm worried about here. Well, just another cantrip, I guess. It's fine. Not shuffling. So what do you go for here? No, you don't attack. Alright, let's put in Stoneforge Mystic. And what do we get? I feel like we get Jite actually. I think we keep the Vile on too. So, yeah, let's be proactive about this. Let's get Jite in and equip it onto one of the moms. I mean, if they have Colligan's command to destroy, I think they would have maybe destroyed the Aether Vial, honestly. Made us discard. Equipping it onto Mom just makes it an even worse play for them to attack with anything. And if all things go to plan, we'll be equipping it over to the Stoneforge or the Aether's one Canonist, actually. No, probably the Stoneforge. Alright, so here's what's going to happen. We are going to flash in Canonist now so that they can't try and double bolt. They could remove a land with Deathrite and rebolt. So I'm going to give Mom here Protection Red. Again, actually that was stupid. I should have used the unequipped Mother Runes, but alright. So be it. Yeah, I think they have... Okay, no. They're just doming us for 2. But I think they would have had like a second removal spell in their hand. That's the only way I can really make it make sense that they would bolt there. That also means that we can't really give any, like if they choose to attack right now, we can't really give anything protection because I guess we can because, no, we can't, never mind. I was going to say, like, if they attack with the angler, we can't really get in the way and give it pro black because then their second bolt or whatever it is, fatal push, can swoop in and kill another like one of our creatures or one of the runes. This feels like a pretty solid setup, actually. Canonists synergizing with the mothers. Just wastelanding us? Yeah, sure. I mean, we don't really need more lands to operate right now. Let's tick this up in case we draw like Flicker Wisp or Recruiter. We don't. Let's equip the Stoneforge. And I don't think I mind just giving up the Stoneforge, like attacking it into the Gurmag Angler. I'm not sure though if I'm supposed to give it pro something. Oops, hang on. So they only have one card in hand. So if I give this pro black, then they bolt something, I can give the pro red, but then they draw another bolt. Then something of mine dies, but at this point, like losing one creature is probably okay. So yeah, let's attack here. Maybe we're just supposed to give a pro black before so we get in for the 1 point. Yeah. Yeah, we should have done that. We should have given it pro black before. So they had stifle. Okay, so that gets stifled. Then this gives it pro black. And I think we just go ahead and kill the death right now. And play out our... Yeah, they dome us for 2. I think we play out our second vial here. That means we aren't bluffing having a creature for the vial on 3, but I think it's worth that. I think we're just gonna let them attack us for 5 here. Yeah, let's just get in there with Stoneforge and Aethersworn. And actually, let's equip the GTA over to Mother number 1. Right, they concede, sure. Alright, so sideboard wise, we want the Path to Exile. I don't think they're playing. I think they are Grixis Delver, and they just had the Miser's Spell Snare because they are on Stifle, so I don't think they have any basics. Rest in Peace is tempting, right? It sure is. Shuts off Deathrite, kind of shuts off Angler, but they'd shown me Snapcaster, I would be even more interested. Now, I'm not sure. We want the Sunlance too, so now we just have a lot of removal. We might want to disenchant because they might have something gnarly like engineered plague or dread of night or something. In spite of it actually being pretty good here, I think we're gonna dump the Aether Sworn Canonist. And I don't like Mirren Crusader. I mean, I like that he really just is like a moat against Gurmag Angler, but I don't like that he dies to all those bolts. I'm thinking like Prelate. Alright. So, I'm not sure I actually got to submit the sideboard because someone rang my doorbell and I had to go and answer, and the timer ran out. So I might actually have the sideboarded cards here, which is going to be a bit annoying. The unside, like the cards I want to side out, but yeah, we'll see. I think we mulligan this just because Revoker is not that great. Yeah, we keep this. We have 3 relevant one mana plays here. Not really sure what we lead with. Yeah, I like getting Wasteland into my hand. They go like Deathrite Shaman. Yeah, they do. I almost like if they don't have days, then this Aether Vial is going to be great. We're gonna Vial, and then next turn we're gonna Plow Wasteland. All things working out. Like if everything else happens. I hope they don't have a fetch land though, which they very certainly could, and they do. Okay, so that lets them ramp with the Deathrite. Delver, sure. So we also have to watch out for Stifle now on our Wasteland. Right, okay. Interesting. Cavern. That's also very interesting. So seeing as we have Flicker Wisp, like normally Delver is like how you lose this game, this matchup I think. Like a flip Delver, sometimes we just can't race it. 2 flip Delvers, it can be lights out. But if we want to mess with their mana, I think going after the Deathrite is where we want to be. So the question is, do they have Stifle? Is that a card they keep in against this? If we think they have Stifle, then we Wasteland them on their upkeep. But if we don't think they have Stifle, then it's really annoying because they might Brainstorm in response, get some usage out of the mana. I'm gonna Wasteland them now. Yeah, they didn't have it. Awesome. Forked Bolt. Forked Bolt is a sorcery, right? Yeah. Alright, so Mom lives through Forked Bolt. She might not live if they have Lightning Bolt, but yeah, we'll see. So they have lightning bolts. So oh, Ancient Grudge. Wow, interesting. Sure, okay. All right, let's name core, because I think, well, I mean, if they have counter magic, then that's good to be able to get this down uncounterable. But I also think like normally you want human on the cavern, even if you at the time you cast it have it something else. uh, but I think there's just a pretty big chance that they are going to wasteland the cavern. So what do we take here? I almost feel like taking Batterskull actually. So they have the Ancient Grudge right now. It's not apparent that they have a green mana to flash it back, but they might get to one, and then if we can get to 3 lands, we can have protection for the Batterskull, where we wouldn't have protection for like a GT or something. So are they going to wasteland us? Brainstorm. Alright, well, let's hope they brick. And by brick, I mean let's hope they don't find fetch land. Or a green producing land even. I guess if they find a fetch land, they have to almost fetch out Trop to make Ancient Grudge live, but then they don't have another, like they don't have a lot of other things that cost green. But they don't find another land. Wow, that's good. Good for us. We have the second land to make, I think I'm just gonna like sneak it in now while they can't stifle the Germ Trigger. And yeah, we'll see. I guess they don't have any more lands. They're brainstorm locked. The best they can hope for is like a ponder. Yeah, okay. They have a ponder. If they aren't flashing back that Ancient Grudge right now, I don't know what they're doing. Wow, ballsy, because we have another land. Guess they're just waiting for us to attack, but I mean, we can save it then. They might think it's going to be enough, because we're losing quite a bit of time here by doing it this way. We're losing like 4 life. Alright, so we are falling sort of like to a pretty scary life total. So it might even be correct to... No, tell you what, we get to do it all here. We get to cast Flicker Wisp. And we will, I mean, they could have, like, if that Force of Will here, and then it's kind of bad for us. But if they don't, then Flicker Wisp will flicker one of our lands, and so we can use Stone Forge. Alright, I guess they could have Double Bolt. Yeah, we can't do it this way, actually. Yeah, they just got us now. Too bad. Because we have to pay mana with the Horizon Canopy. It's going to drop us to 2, and we know they have the Forked Bolt. I mean, they could have... I suppose they could have shuffled it away on the Brainstorm, but pretty sure they haven't. Tell you what, let's get back to Wasteland instead. We're gonna waste their trop. Get ready with the concede button. Okay, they just added another bolt. Sure. That's fine. Alright, so last game here. Let's get those cards in then. Yeah, I was correct. They weren't in before. So I think Rest in Peace is even like the Ancient Grudges. That makes it like a better card. I think we can dump a Revoker. And I think we can dump Baron Crusader. And the Aethersworn Canonist. Do we want the Disenchant? I didn't see any bed. Nah, let's leave out the Disenchant. Let's be on the play, and let's keep. This hand promises a lot. They keep 7 as well. If this gets Force of Will, then it's not the end of the world. Like, it's a 2-for-1, and we have mana to cast our creatures, but Aether Vial is very strong. Delver. Tempted to go Wasteland. Oops. And then Mom. The Delver decks are like really greedy on their lands, and they pitched a Brainstorm to the Force of Will, so it's not impossible that they are light on lands. It doesn't flip though, so that means they hit a land or a creature. Do we trade here? Yeah, we trade. Saw what the Delver did to us last turn, or last game. There was a land. So do they sideboard out their days as being on the draw? Let's try and play around days. Play into no red spells. Interesting. Thought that she was gonna need like a lightning bolt on end of turn. Pyromancer. Fork bolt, sure. Would really like a land, but gonna run this out into the face of a potential daze. Daze didn't happen. Let's attack first. If they flash in something that kills Thalia, we can then cast both Plow and Aether Vial. There's also a world where we just pounce on here and go for the Stoneforge, but I like Vial. Although probably they have like Ancient Grudge. So they aren't really drawing any creatures. Alright, we're going to cast Stoneforge Mystic now. Hope it makes it, and then we'll have 2 artifacts that we can violin. Yep. Let's go for the maybe let's go for the GT. Batter Skull didn't really work out so hot for us last game. Angler, sure. They have the green mana to flash it back though. The Ancient Grudge, I mean. So do we just plow here? And then like, I guess we can go Prelate into 2. That's kind of cute. But what other spells on 2 do they have? I'm gonna plow Mr. Angry there. And the next turn, I'm gonna consider whether or not I want to just go Prelate for 1. Spell. Wow, that's so random. They kept in Spell Pierce. Sure, okay. Yeah, I don't think usually you want to keep in Spell Pierce against the 25 creature deck. But what do I know? Thought Seizes, okay. Drops them to 11. We're running like somewhat low on our like lands here because they have that wasteland for our Caracas. They're in 1 card in hand though, and I guess the Grudge in the graveyard. They choose the Prelate, so maybe that means they have another Grudge. Yeah, we just take it here. They're like wasteland, that'd be good. And we do. Wow, that seems to happen a lot. If they have Stifle, I'm gonna cry. Okay, they didn't. I don't believe that they run more than the 1 green source, but I could be wrong. Sure, Deathrite. If they attack here, then we get to just kill Deathrite next turn. If they don't, then we still get to kill Deathrite, but at the cost of a creature. So yeah, we want to kill Deathrite to keep them off the green for the Ancient Grudge. That's nice. Or hang on, let's equip correctly here. Wow, that was really a lot better than I don't know why they did that. It saves us the counters. Saves them 2 points of damage, but potentially deals them 4. Ponder, yes. Whenever someone overpays by 100% on a cantrip, somewhere Athalia smiles. Yeah, we just take it here. We draw land, we're just gonna go Berserko. We'll equip the Sword of Fire and Ice and just kill them. We do. And that's game. Alright, excellent. We beat the Dilber matchup. People keep saying that that is how it's supposed to go. I think it's a lot closer than I think a lot of people feel like it is. But yeah, at the end of the day, it's it might be like the white deck might be favored, but I don't think it's by a lot. I think post sideboard, if a Delver deck is even trying a little bit to gun against like white creatures, then that helps a lot. Like, there's a lot of good cards they can bring in, like Null Rod and Sweeper Effects, Toxic Deluge, more removal. That makes it more difficult, but yeah. But anyways, thanks a lot for watching, and I will be back with the rest of this league.